Hello and welcome back to Scruffy and Arthur's Guide to Hard Mode Terraria. This is episode 3. That is a massive mouthful of words as a title and it's probably going to get changed. But anyway, we're here, aren't we, Arthur?
Yes, we are.
And what are we doing today? What's the aim, the ultimate aim?
Defeating Plantera is the ultimate aim.
Defeating Plantera. The next boss is Plantera. I just want to say before we go off and do anything sensible that it's worth noting that we are recording this episode in October. And as a result of that, we've got a pumpkin house here. And we've also got lots of other weird spooky things going on around the place. So you might see some odd stuff which isn't normally available in the game because they've put in all of the spooky content. Just bear that in mind. Yeah. Okay, let's go and see where we're off to then. After having killed the 3 mech bosses in the previous episodes, that unlocks the next phase of the hard mode of this game, and that's jungle area.
Jungle phase. The
jungle phase, that's right. Now, there's a couple of points that I want to make before we get into the jungle phase and what that means. It is quite tricky down here, and the baddies are quite bad news, and there are quite a lot of them. Now you might find that you're not quite well equipped enough to come down here and do the jungle phase all in one go. And that's fine, because if you fancy it, you can farm those mech bosses. And what do you get from the farmed mech bosses?
You get hallowed bars.
Hallowed bars, which you can use to make hallowed armour. No one can see us on screen right now, but we're in a dark well. Hallowed bars, which you can make hallowed armour and hallowed weapons, which are better than the ones that you've probably got. There's no need to do that, but if you do come down into the jungle and struggle, then maybe go back and consider doing that, because you've got the video, you can rewatch it, you can redo those fights as many times as you need to do. So Arthur, the jungle phase. What is the jungle phase?
Well, there are new ores and these things called life fruits in the jungle phase.
Okay. Is that a life fruit?
No.
Are they really hard to see?
Yeah, a life fruit is basically a weed in the jungle underground.
What we're going to do is we'll find a life fruit and then we'll show you what it looks like graphically. Have you got one?
I've got 2, but not on the.
But they don't look the same on the ground. Okay, and why do we need life fruits?
Well, they increase your maximum health by 5 every time. Okay. So we used to have 400, now we have 405 because I ate a life fruit.
So back in the very, very early parts of the game, we had a mission to come into the jungle and find large hearts, which were big and red. And that's how we got our health up to 400. So now we've got the option of picking up life fruits, also in the jungle. And that turns those hearts from being red to gold, which means they've got basically 5 more hit points. So that's cool, that's life fruit. What else are we down here for?
We are down here for chlorophyte.
Chlorophyte, which is this mineral that you're throwing knives at. Okay, and that makes what?
It makes new and better armour.
Uh-huh.
And you don't have to make chlorophyte armour, you can make a different type of armour, which I am going to make.
But you do
need it.
You come down here, you get all this stuff, and then you go on a long quest for life fruits.
Very
long quest for life fruits. And when we find a life fruit, we will show you. So we're going to probably edit until we find a life fruit, and then we'll show you that. But the other reason that we're down here is because we have to find the next thing to summon the next boss. Now, Arthur, I think you've already found this, and you can show us what that looks like. Yes, I can.
So, let me just mine this first, and then I'll be right over to the arena.
Turtle, that could be the one. Also, the other thing you need is turtles. There's a very, very, very small chance when you destroy a turtle that it will drop a turtle shell. And you need like 3 of those. Is it 3?
3 of them to make the full set of turtle armor.
Turtle armor, which is really, really
good.
Amazing armor. But so far, in about how much farming? How long?
About an hour, and I've only got 1.
Yeah, we've picked up 1 in about an hour. I think that's after being generous as well. I'd say it's probably more like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to edit now until we... Oh, here's the arena. Sorry.
big arena.
Right, so you need a really big arena.
Really big.
And Arthur has stood here for a long time killing things, mainly trying to farm turtles, because we wanted this turtle armour. But he's also weirdly put up a nice picture. And this is the sort of size that you're going to need to fight Plantera in. Yes, you will need a few platforms just for convenience. But this is the kind of size. And if you want to make this size, the easiest way to do that is with...
sticky dynamite or just dynamite if you don't have any gel.
There you go, sticky dynamite or just dynamite if you don't have any gel.
And try and find a huge place so it's like a pre-made arena. You just have to blow up the bits in the middle.
Yeah, good advice. So save yourself time by finding a pre-made large open space. Right, so what's next then, Arthur?
I will show the viewers my Plantera bulb, which is very small, but summons something very big. Aha! Here it is.
So you are looking for this big... Don't stand right on it so everyone can see.
Hold on, my cat isn't...
There's that big pink plant thing.
And also, this is a life fruit.
Ah!
It's a weed with a golden-ish thing.
Can you get more torches near that so we can see that better? There we go, everyone. So we're here looking for about 20 of those life fruits. And then we're also looking for those Plantera bulbs. Because I'm imagining, what do you do? Dig that Plantera bulb up? And
yep, and it spawns the boss. So that's what a life fruit looks like in your own.
So if you then use them, it adds in hearts, yeah? So you might as well use them straight away. Doink, doink, and
eat.
Doink. Right, so that's an extra 15 hit points.
Yeah, but
not gonna sniff at that.
Still very weak.
Arthur's brought us back to the surface to make some extra armour and equipment. What are we making for this next fight then, Arthur?
Well, you should get at least one turtle shell, which I have.
Right.
Turtle shell. It's really rare, so you might be farming for a while. But you should make the turtle scale mail because it has the most defense out of the 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to make that.
And it also increases your melee damage, I saw. Nice. And then what with our chlorophyte?
Well, chlorophyte, you should make the chlorophyte mask.
Okay.
Very useful. More melee damage. And it has horns on it, so you know whether it's melee. There's that.
Cool.
And the final piece should be hallowed greaves.
Right. Why hallowed greaves and not chlorophyte greaves?
Well, you don't want to be in the jungle for too long to move on to the next stage. And also this will give us a huge defense upgrade from 68. So I'm going to make the hallowed greaves.
Okay.
Then equip them. And 77 defense, and we had...
Went up by 11, everyone.
We had 68. So it's a good upgrade. And we have it increased our melee damage.
Okay, so yeah, there were some buffs in various pieces of that armour which have given us percentage increases in damage, and I think I saw one which was also to do with knockback or maybe time, I can't remember. But so that's 3 good pieces of additional buffed armour.
Yes.
Now I suppose the normal set of potions is required. Have you got the normal potions?
Iron Skin, Thorn, Swiftness, Chicken Nugget.
Everything we talked about in the previous episode in terms of potions and buffs that you can apply to yourself, you're going to need again for the Plantera fight. Any better weapons that you might need or anything?
The Yellets is a yo-yo that you can get from, I think, any hard mode enemy in the jungle. And if you reforge it to godly, it's amazing. Right now it has 93 attack.
So you probably need to reforge that armour as well, do you?
No, you can't reforge.
Oh, okay. We have our buffs, we have our new armour and equipment. We've got 77. That's a good number defensively. We've got... Arthur knows roughly what he's doing. Are there any special tactics the viewers might want to adopt?
Well, what you need is your best weapon. Just hit it with all you got. And with your best buffs.
Right.
That's it.
Simple, straightforward stuff. In that case, without further ado, this is how we kill Plantera. Let's go for it. Okay, that's a big plant. Is it on the end of a vine or does it fly?
Vines.
Ah, vines.
This is a very hard fight, so I'm going to have to concentrate.
Fair enough, I'll keep quiet. It seems like sort of fly around in a big circle seems to be working there.
That's the strategy that I've adopted. Well, you should always fly around it. It's very big. It basically just hovers near you.
Okay, and I'm going to keep an eye on your health. And yeah, we'll
take
just
1 damage from that pellet.
Oh well, that's fair enough. Is that because of the amazing armor?
Yeah.
That yo-yo is very good when you do that, by the way. I think that's probably more effective than flying around it and shooting at it with arrows.
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
we
that's
want a variety.
probably quite a little bit of skill involved there, actually.
Yeah,
I suppose you've got to move your mouse in one direction whilst doing a different direction with the keys.
The reason you need a big arena is because these bouncy things, they really hurt you.
Oh,
so
right.
you want a big space. That second floor that I was...
God, that looks terrifying. Now it looks like maybe shooting it might be a better option.
Yeah.
Those
little...
little... Can you kill the little mouths?
Yeah, you can. That's what I'm trying to do.
Would you be better off using more rapid fire weapon at this point?
Well, I don't really have one except...
Like the throwing knives? Or the big shooty from space? Shooty from space arrows?
Have this.
No, that's not very...
It doesn't have a lot.
That's not very good.
This might work.
Yeah, that looks pretty promising.
I'm not too scared about losing.
You don't think losing is an option? You're not gonna worry about it.
Bit too good armor for this fight. It can't really hit us.
We are not seeming to take a great deal of damage, to be fair.
30 damage. Basically, you just gotta circle around it.
Keep avoiding it and keep it at a distance and keep yo-yoing it.
Because when you've got all its minion people dead, basically just smooth sailing. Just
done. Look at that, everyone. Look at that.
Oh,
well, there you have it. That's how you do Plantera. Now, what did you get any good kit out of that, or is that not the sort of thing?
Grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher. Okay, that's kind of cool.
It is cool, isn't it?
Does that fire grenades, or does that just fire
rockets? Rocket 1, apparently.
Okay.
And we have the Temple Key and Pygmy Staff. Not really too happy about Pygmy Staff. We could have gotten a better one, but that's fine.
But that's fine. And now the next step is something to do with that temple key, I'm guessing.
Temple Key, yeah.
And we will tell you all about that temple key in the very next episode. But for the time being, thank you very much for watching this guide to beating Plantera. I have been Scruffy Joe.
And I have been Arthur.
And we will be back very soon. Till then, if you like this, press the subscribe button and have a great week. Bye now.
Bye.